Ciao amici, welcome to Regen Garden. It's February and the gardening season is finally starting, although it's cold. As we have shown you in the previous video, which you can find here or here, we have designed our garden and now it's almost time to start planting. But before we plant outdoors, because it's very cold here, we have to start indoors. So I'll bring you with you in our tiny greenhouse. Come.
Okay, so now we are in our greenhouse. We started working on the greenhouse schedule. So as you can see, we have all the weeks of the year for indoor sowing only, these ones. And this is the week we will be focusing on, like Alex said at the beginning, week 6. And today we will be planting indoors the leeks and the cipollotti. So this is leeks porro that we got from Ingegnoli. We got almost all our seeds from them. They're really, really great. And the cipollotti, which are these ones. Okay, so when we'll be planting indoors, you'll see us using 3 types of pots. We have these trays, which are larger with larger holes. We have these ones with smaller holes. So the difference is these ones will be used for plants that easily have the roots that get tangled and grow in a spiral. So not to suffocate the roots, we use this one because it's a bit larger. And for plants like the leeks that we're planting today, we can use these ones because they don't need a lot of space. And for plants like tomatoes, we'll be using these deep pots because they don't like to be transplanted a lot. So from this, we go directly outdoors and they have a lot of space. So it's pretty easy for them to grow. And yeah, so today we'll be starting with these ones, with the leeks and the cipollotti.
So the first process, we're also learning. So for us, the first process is to sift through the soil because it has a lot of coarse material and I think it has a lot of, let me open it first. As you can see, the cells are very small, the ones that we're using today, and the material is a bit too coarse. So we're gonna sift it through, and you see it has this, small branches inside. It's not very user-friendly, and it might get it might clog the whole tiny hole in the tray. And yes, quindi, so let me put it here. So as you can see here, after it gets sifted, basically you have all these tiny branches that are left. We're not going to throw them away because this can be used in our compost, which we're going to show you in another video. But the result is this fine soil. Come, Elena. Look. Which is perfect for seeds. So we're gonna do that right now. Okay. So we finished. Look how fine the soil is now. It's very, very nice. This is perfect for seeding. And look the coarse material inside. Look at the volume compared to this one. Like it's a lot of woody stuff. We're gonna put it in our compost. Now it's time to start sowing. Let's go.
Okay, so now I will start with filling in these trays with the soil that we have just sifted. And I'll make sure to have a tray, like a plate tray under them, so that the soil doesn't just disperse everywhere. And then we will also use this to put the water in instead of watering them from the top. Because with this type of soil, it's better to have the water here so that the soil itself sucks in the water it needs when it needs, instead of just putting the water on top, because that can either clog or dry them, or it's not watered right enough for the seeds to grow. Okay. I'll try not to fill the holes until the very top, so that I can put, after I put the seeds in, I can put more soil on top to cover them. We have a little visitor. She's been biting my ankle since we started. This is Tinka. Hi, Tinka. And done. Okay, so now I will start sowing the cipollotti from Ingegnoli. Also 2 per hole, just to be sure. And then the one that grows more strong, I'll use that one to transplant outdoors. So now let's see the seeds. Okay, here, as you can see, they almost look like black cumin seeds, actually. They feel a bit like charcoaly, and they're small and black. So we'll plant 2 per hole. Okay, so now I'm done putting all the seeds. I'm just pushing them a bit into the soil. I will add soil on top anyway, so that it covers more, because when there's water in the soil, it shrinks, right? It compacts a bit more. So I'll make sure to add some soil. We'll finish with this tray first, and then we can go on with the leeks. Okay, that is done. I will name them so we know. I probably should have grabbed a better pen because I can't read this too much, too good. Anyway, I'll just go putting this here for the tray, because it's the whole tray is the same plant, so we'll be fine. Now moving on to the leeks. Let's see how the seeds are. See, look. Also, these are very small black seeds. Okay, same as the other one, we will sow 2 per hole, just to be sure. Sometimes I did sow a bit more, just because it's very hard to get exactly 2, but should be fine. We'll see. Okay, so now I am almost done. I'm just putting the seeds in the last row. In the coming days and weeks, we will do little follow-up videos, so we see the progress of the veggies together. Let's name them as well. Okay, perfect. So this is done. Okay, so now that everything here is done, I will start putting water in the trays, well, in the tray plates. Okay. And that is it. Okay, so everything is done for today for these 2 indoor sowings. And that's it. We'll check in a couple of days and next week as well. So yeah, see you next week. Bye.